Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to your magical moon message. This is the Peace Dealer. Moon in Aries, Sun in Pisces, Taurus signature, second house to the Sun, manifestation, activation of a new moon cycle, new moon Pisces, moon in Aries, moon Taurus, 1, 2, 3, bop, bop, bop. We are being, we are doing, we are having. Be, do, have. Say it with me. Be, do, have. That's this Pisces season and every mutable sign season. We finished the be, where you imagined the being of everything considering and consisting of the dream life you want to live. You have activated the Aries signature of as simple as just living in that end state or imagining and dreaming what you were inspired to do. Everyone around the world is inspired to do this. They planted good seeds to them or bad seeds to them. We'll see, because what you sow is what you reap. And we're reaping that in 2 weeks from now. So that was the be. Now we're at the do. Okay? You must be. See, you don't do things in order to have something and be something. You be it first. And you take action from that state of being, and that's how you can have it. So we did the be, now we're at the do. Cardinal Aries, second house to Pisces, manifesting individual value. In other words, now that you are being this state, transcending your current 3D reality in order to mutable sign shift and change experiences into a more resonant frequency that you are, of course, emitting, and other such jargon, spiritual, scientific, whatever you want to call it, jargon. We are now understanding the identity of who the being is of. So you, with the moon in Pisces, understood this vision and dream you want to create. Now you're understanding who you are that is manifesting this vision. And this is going to be one of the most dynamic transits that we're going to have. Because when the moon is in Cancer and we're integrating this en route to the full moon, you're going to fully express the confidence that comes with the sincere feelings as aligning the identification of the state of being. And once this is in Libra, the individual value you are manifesting relative to right now, who you feel you are manifesting this dream, is what 2 weeks from now in Libra, you are going to be dealing with others, understanding the social nature of how to take the value of who you are and deal with others classically. Be very wary of people who get angry and project on you frustration for living and embodying philosophies and ideas they don't agree with. Their anger is not with you. If they had any control of their emotions, they wouldn't get angry. They would just show you the proof. Their inability to fulfill the burden of proof on them is having them take out on you anger for what you do. For example, people will be angry that you do astrology, but when it comes to actually naming the aspects of it outside of what scientists have debunked it, but they can't even regurgitate, they can't even give you their own idea of it without regurgitating other people's postulations. They don't know what the fuck they're talking about. They're like someone who does not believe in chemistry, but they don't know what a periodic table is. So you don't even know enough about the subject to debunk the subject. So you just being mad, you're just mad at your fucking self for being stupid. Substitute this analogy for astrology for you and who you are. You don't want to entertain people who want to make their problem about you your problem. That's their problem. And their unwillingness to confront you about it is their problem, not your problem. We don't pay attention to weak, stupid little bitches over here. And this is militant, vulgar, battle combatant, warrior Aries that will smack a bitch or 5. Word to Bruce, not Bruce Wayne, Wayne fucking Brady. Am I gonna have to smack a bitch? Shout out to Dave Chappelle. This is very important. And listen, stop wasting your time with idiots who don't know their moon sign. Next, other than that, what I'm going to really help you understand with this transit is you are expanding and evolving the understanding of confidence you have in who you are, because very quickly you're already going to start to see this dream and state of being form. This is the do. When the moon goes into Taurus, we're stepping into the have. Then we're going to have the first quarter square in Gemini, and we'll now understand the state of being and start to integrate this be do have with the next stage of be do have. Expect an extended magic moon message tomorrow so I can go more into the mechanics of this cycle, the activation cycle of pure divinity at this stage, because we transcended this with Jupiter last year, and now we're evolving your identity with Jupiter and Aries this year. So major amazing transit is Moon Jupiter. Moon Jupiter Aries is helping you understand how much you've evolved and grown, whatever the fuck the way you're supposed to say that is, relative to the past 12 years, and how this expansion of the understanding of the value of who you are relative to this state you're manifesting pushes you more forward towards the direction of what and who you're manifesting. Specifically what? Because this is not just one thing, it's a consciousness, it's a transcendence of the conclusion of how much that we do every year you've grown since March, April. And this is where you, in this activation stage, you don't want to care too much about what other people say. Aries, Taurus, Gemini signature is totally personal. You're planting your seeds. So dark forces are going to give you the choice, an illusionary choice, to give in to other people's opinions, because you being undermined in your self-esteem will not have you manifest what you want more, and that's what they want. They cannot take this power away from you. Everything that you think, feel, and imagine, it's there. You manage this with the law of assumption. So if I can't take your power away to manifest the life of your dreams, I can just be a deceptive piece of shit and just psychologically influence you to feel like you're not important, you're not that cool, you're not even valuable. And if you believe me, which you'd be a dumbass if you believe me, I don't even know you. I don't even fucking know you. So how can I say anything about you, about your life, that you're gonna believe me? Stop having a low self-esteem. If you believe that shit, then I've successfully convinced you to not fuel in more of that confidence, and I've won. I don't even fucking know you. This is what you're doing when you're letting idiots who have no idea about who you are get triggered by your authenticity and project their insecurity on you, and then you start listening to them. They don't even fucking know you. So just keep that in mind. The Chiron aspect here is going to unlock a sense of vulnerability in you to remind you that you don't have to have certain raw aspects of you filtered or polished in order to be valuable. Some of you are still lying to yourself like, oh, okay, I have to just make it look like this. It has to be socially acceptable here. What this moon in Aries is trying to teach you is that the platinum album that sold 1 million records is not valuable because 1 million people decided it was cool. It was valuable the moment it was put out, before it sold any record. And it's hard for people to understand that, who have an external locus of control, because in order for them to feel valuable about themselves, other people have to reflect that. Those are weak people. Versus people who have an internal locus, who it doesn't matter what they see externally, what they feel within is what they move with. Come on, guys. You have to, if you're not here, you have to be here, because having an external locus giving your power away, you're gonna be fucked. Like you're not dealing, you can only do that if you're dealing with trustworthy people. And there's little to no one you can really trust these days, especially just down to the whole notion that it doesn't matter how well people mean and how good people may think they are. If the government came today and basically threatened your best friend to give them information about you, or they'll kill their parents, or they'll coerce or deport their parents, your friend's snitching on you. Your friend's snitching on you. And that doesn't mean your friend's a bad person. That's just the nature of reality. You can't really trust many people. That doesn't mean you shouldn't trust people. Just keep that in mind. Anyway, with that being said, the second house Taurian aspect to this is actively manifesting superpowers. Aries is a power. The king of the gods in Aries is a superpower. And relative to the state that you are conscious of being in with the sun, you are understanding the power of your identity you're manifesting, which will give you very powerful insight into who you are and who you are becoming, so that you can move and take authentic actions in this identification to further manifest this state and dream. Once we step in the moon into Taurus, we're going to start having, and that's going to complete the first part of the activation of this cycle. So this, I think, is the most dynamic part, rapid acceleration of growth here, because the Jupiter aspect alone is going to expand so much of your understanding. And the sextile to Saturn and Mars is going to strengthen the knowledge to point you in the right direction of what to think about who you are becoming and how fucking badass you are. Please do not undermine with other people so intimidated by your originality because you're not fake like they are. Bullshit indicators of popularity that never mattered because that's all they can use to get at you. Okay, and this is very personal. If you notice, I'm taking a very personal point to this. Me, I'm not talking about anyone, wear it the shoe fits, but I'm channeling this energy. It's very personal. You are understanding the personal nature of the collective dream and how you fit into it. So just keep that in mind. Don't take bullshit from anybody. And at the end of this transit, the moon will square Pluto 29 degrees, which is just going to be a challenge to make sure you don't bow down to shame and guilt manipulation for the authenticity and rawness that you express. You don't have to fit in to popular narratives. It's okay to be your fucking self. I hope you enjoyed this transit. This is going to really give you powerful insight into the direction of magical abilities and techniques you are honing. And this is going to reveal hidden insight about who you are deeper in a way that you can move forward with authentically. The key word is authentically. You will feel your original self. You'll feel the pressure to conform. And now it's your choice whether to conform or not. Don't be a bitch. Peace.